Let's leave some photo cards. In my new filming area, I know there's probably an echo. Please ignore it. So, I've talked about this a little bit on the channel. Let me clean this up while I talk about this. I've talked about this a little bit on my channel, but for the last couple months, my sister and her family were living with us because they had moved here from Ohio. Well, they moved out this past weekend. And we had furniture that came with the house out here in the front room, and we gave it to them. So now there's no furniture in here. So it's very echoey, it's very loud. And my parents thought I could use it as a filming area until we got new furniture. Anyways, it took a second because my laundry was done and my mom came and wanted to talk to me. But my sister moved out, so she took the furniture, which we gave her because my mom wanted to get new furniture anyways. So now this room is very echoey, very loud, and very Carrie. Carries my voice everywhere. So, yes. Which is why I get to film during the day. But, yes, we have 2 completely to the brim full Poke Market boxes full of photo cards. One's just straight NCT. And one is everybody else, including Itsy, who are allegedly my ults. I don't know. If you ask Spotify, it will tell you my ult is NCT. But we have different sleeves. We have the ones Shy gifted me. We have my normal Titan Shield, my new decos, and some purple sleeves that we're going to use, not today, but I am going to film my string photo card video after this like I always do. So they're going to be there in case I find any spots I want to put them in. So we're going to have those off to the side. Anyways, go ahead and grab a snack. Get a drink, get you some water. Make sure you're drinking your water. Take your vitamins, okay? Vitamin me, sorry. Anyways, take your vitamins, take your medicine. If you're feeling sick, please take your medicine. We need to stay healthy out here, okay? Especially if you're down here, because down here in Florida, girl, Mother Nature has been throwing curveballs every other day. I mean, one day it was 80, the next day it was 70. Or one day it was 80, the next day it was almost 52 degrees. Mother Nature really played me this week. Speaking of this week, we're just gonna hop right into it. I have extra sleeves on the side, but I'm probably gonna need them. But, how do I wanna do this? I'm just gonna flipping hope. We do have some new jeans cards, and we will obviously talk about that. In a little bit though, we're not gonna get into it right now. But yes, this week has been a very long one for me because I worked for the first time since I started at my new job 6 days in a row, which objectively isn't a bad thing because I used to do it all the time at Arby's. But this week I worked 6 weeks because it's spring break down here. So we were open for the entire week, whereas normally we're only open, the park is open every day, but my department only really works on the weekends because that's when we're the busiest. Because again, I work in promo events. So like right now my job is doing a food festival thing, and that's what I work. I work the food festival. And yeah, we worked for 7 days this week, whereas normally we only work for 4. So I was one of the fortunate / unlucky ones who got scheduled for most of the week. Because I know some people who only got scheduled for the weekend because that's what their availability, because again, we don't normally work Monday through, Sunday. We don't normally work the entire weekend. So technically we were open for Thursday through Sunday, like Thursday the week before through this past Sunday. So we were open for 2 weekends, plus everything in between. So we were open from, hold on, because I just said that and now my brain's not computing. We were open from the 13th of March through the 23rd. So of course, that's 10 days we were open. So we had to, I felt really bad for my supervisor who makes the schedule, because he had to balance everybody's availability and, you know, making sure no one got overtime. And as someone at, like, when I was at RB, sometimes I would make the schedule, and I get it. Like, it's really hard to balance everyone's availability, everyone's, you know, especially since this is a department where most of us know we only work on the weekend, so we plan everything for during the week. Like, I've talked about this, I think, already, but I'm planning on going back to school in the fall, which means during the week, I'm gonna be pretty much unavailable because I will be at school. I need to apply still, but I'm like, that's the plan, is to be in school come August. So that's why I'm trying to do all my traveling and get all my trips done now, because yes, once I go back to school, I can still take the days off and go. But, like, you know, I want to actually go to school. So, like, yes. So, yeah. Anyways, now that I've got completely off track, let's reel it back in. So we were open for the entire week. So I worked from Monday through, well, I worked a little bit last week, because also that week before, because we were doing like a St. Patrick's Day celebration as well, we were open on Fat Tuesday, so I had to work that as well. So, because again, I have open availability, like I can work any day besides Sunday. Like I literally, when I got hired, I was like, oh, like I can work Sundays, I would just prefer to have it off, because that's like the one day everyone in my family has off and we like to do things, but like if I have to work, I'll work. And the lady was like, I'm gonna put it in your file that you can't work. I was like, okay, period. So now normally I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because we work 12-hour shifts. Because again, we're only open on the weekend. So we're open pretty much from park open to park close. But with breaks, of course. But yeah, so that, basically because it was like St. Patrick's Day and then spring break, it was just a lot was going on. A lot was going on. So hours were all over the place. The park was open longer on some day. Like, it was just a mess. I just feel really bad for my supervisor who had to make the schedule and balance all of that, because been there, done that. It's really hard to balance everyone's, you know, stuff, because you have to try to do that so that you can avoid people calling out. Because, you know, if you schedule the wrong person, they're gonna call out. They're just not gonna come. You know, if you scheduled me on a day that I don't want to work, but whatever, like, I didn't mind working this week. It was a lot. So let's get into that a little bit. So Monday I worked from 10:30 to 4:30. Easy breezy, short shift, and it was whatever. Then the next day, so if you guys watched my collective haul, which of course came out before this. In fact, I was editing it before I started recording this, but I decided to take a break because I really wanted to record this. We lost power on Tuesday. So Monday, I hung out with some of my coworkers after work. Because again, I've already made a lot of friends, because you know me, I'm very extrovert, very much. Now that I'm not working at, you know, my last job, and I'm now at this new job, like, I'm very much more extroverted, and I like, because I'm meeting new people almost every day, because again, I'm still the new kid. Like, I'm still, like, the thing I like about this job is I don't work with the same people every day. Like, in my department, I think there's like 115 people? I don't know. We have a lot of people in my department, and we all don't all, like, I work at the same hut now almost all the time, almost every day. Like, this entire month I've been at the same hut. Last month I was at the same hut. Not the one that I'm at now, but I was at a different one. And I've now been moved to the side of the park with this one supervisor. I love her down. Love her down. She just, like, makes my day. Me and her, like, we're so similar. We get along super well. She's, like, kind of like my work bestie, even though she's my supervisor, but whatever. Because, like, when I'm at work with her, it doesn't feel like work. Like, it feels like I'm, like, at work, but it also feels like I'm having fun. Anyways, which is what work should be. Like, for me, that's always my motto. Like, once work starts to feel like work and not like I'm, you know, at a place that I want to be at, then it's time to go. And that's why I left my last job, because it was no longer, like, I can't wait to go clock in. It was like, do I have to go? Like, how much is it gonna hurt me financially to call out? And that's why I left. But this new job, like, yes, Saturday, which was my last day, like day 6 of 6, I was like, would it hurt me if I called out just one time? Just once. But I already know, like, going into work on Thursday this week, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, how y'all doing? Like, I'm gonna be so excited, so. Anyways, but yeah, so Tuesday we lost power. Wednesday, my supervisor was off. So I was with a different supervisor, which I didn't mind, but it was like, it was odd. It was weird. I didn't necessarily enjoy it, but it was just because it was like a different vibe, you know? Thursday was also a good day. That was my first of 3 12 hours, or 4 12 hours. So Monday and Tuesday I worked 10:30 to 4:30. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I worked 10:30 to 10:30. So that's why, like I said, like by Saturday, I was like, I hate this place. I don't want to see it ever again, because I had been there for 6 days in a row. I was tired. I was ready to go. I hadn't had a proper meal in a couple days, because the thing is, the only downside to my job is by the time I get off work and back down to my area where I live, which is like 30 minutes away, if I don't get off till 10:30, by the time I get back down to where I live, it's already almost 11. A lot of places are closed. And like Walmart's closed, like Target's already closed. A lot of restaurants are starting to close, and as someone who used to work the closing shift at a fast food restaurant, I hated when people would come like 30 minutes before we close, so I try to avoid that as much as possible. And like some of these fast food restaurants down here, I never know when they're gonna close, when they're open, like I never know that. So yeah, I just spent a lot of nights where I just ate like whatever I ate at work, and then whatever I could scounge to get, like put together at night while trying to be quiet because everyone was asleep. So I wasn't eating like proper meals. Oh, that's the dryer. Sorry, the only downside to recording in the front room is there's 3 big windows plus my front door. Is this the same card? Okay, no, it's not. Okay, I got scared. I forgot. Sungyoung's watch your cards are very similar to each other. I was like, did I buy a dupe? And not even realize until right now. Yeah, he did 3 cards all with like the similar pose, except one's closer. If it wasn't for the back, I really would have thought it was the same card. That was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's in the military now. Kind of sucks, but it's okay because he'll be back in 18 months. So yeah, Taeyoung's will be back soon. Also, this photo of Taeyoung and Jaehyung, hello. And then Taeyoung's TikTok challenge with 10, hello. And then like everyone is now doing the like Jennie challenge, finally, like almost a whole month after it came out. Okay, Jordan, it's been like 2.5 weeks, but still. Like about damn time. And then Mark just dropped his first teaser photos today. For I'm guessing the Mark concept. All I'm gonna say is I'm really, really excited for it. I already bought his albums. I think I mentioned this, but I'm gonna mention it again. I bought his albums. I bought 2 sets of his photo books. So 2 trilogy versions, which has all 3 photo books in it. And then I also bought a square flap and a first juice. And then if I know that there's 2 covers to the square flap, so whichever one I didn't get, I'll try to pick up from my local K-pop store. And yeah, someone asked me, they were like, why'd you do 2? And I was like, well, one set's just for polls and deco. Because I want to leave one completely intact, like don't cut it up, nothing. So one of the trilogy versions will be kept intact, and that will be the main ones I unbox. Like do the flip through of and everything. The ones that I'm gonna deco with are gonna be strictly just pretty much for polls. I did not play when it came to the boys. Holy shit, they have like the, I think them and NCT are gonna be the two biggest stacks in this video. Other way, right? Yes. They just had their comeback. I really have not listened to the whole album. In my defense, okay, let me show you my Google Calendar, okay? And just know everything in red is a comeback. It's been a little busy this month. We had Zero Base 1, then Nothing, but we had Lisa's album, then Nothing, then we have Jenny, Gaga, and Treasure all in one day, then Yeji, then Nothing here. Well, no, there's 4 more here apparently. Okay, you know what? Hold on, I don't like this. Oh, I can, okay. We had NMIX and The Boys on the same day. And then we had Skiz. Today we have 10 and Extraordinary Heroes. Friday I have Ariana Grande's Repackaged Deluxe Edition. Then on my actual 21st birthday, we have a NiziU. And then ZB1's albums drop in Target. Like, there's a lot going on. March, I forgot how busy March can be. Especially for JYP. JYP really loves to put everything out in March. And I forgot about that. So I did do a bit of a irresponsible purchase and bought all of the JYP releases minus Yeji. I bought the platforms so that I get an OT set, but also so I can get some polls. We have this Eric ID, and I think that's it for the boys, right? Yeah, so this is their stack. This is the boys' stack with no air on the cards because I just squeezed it out. Then we have this stack of just like miscellaneous cards from the SM Town album. I don't know where I'm gonna put these, to be 100% honest with you. So for right now, they're just gonna stay in a Poker Market box until I figure that out. So now we have everybody else. So we're just gonna get right into it. So we're gonna start, I guess, with Yeji because she's on top of the pile. I need to grab more of my outer sleeves. That's fine, put Yeji right here. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, so yeah, I haven't been able to keep up with all the comebacks, like, because what I like to do is I like to actually like sit with a project and let it marinate. So of course, and Yeji's been my priority. I'm sorry, she's my ult. That's my wife. Like, I'm literally, Lisa's album too. Like, I remember I listened to it on the plane to Duluth when it came out, and then I listened to it a little bit more, and then like that week after I went to Duluth, like that weekend I had to go to work. Like, I went to work on Sunday, and I was listening to it to work on the way home from work and fell in love with it. And then Yeji dropped her album. Like, I haven't even really heard Gaga's album yet. I did hear Jenny's. I didn't really like most of it. Like, most of it, nothing really stuck out to me besides, like, Mantra, like Jenny. But also, I do want to give it another listen because I know a lot of people love the album. So, I don't know. I think it's just because, like, Lisa's album is more up my alley. Like, it's more... Lisa's album sounds more Ariana-ish. If you get what I'm saying. Like, not saying it sounds like Ariana's album, but like, it feels... Sorry, my mom came in. She was on the phone. Being loud. Anyways, no, I'm just kidding. It's because my sister and her husband got a car, and the car is having issues. So they took it to our mechanic, and yeah. Anyways, moving on. I don't remember what I was talking about, so we're gonna move on. Oh, so while I was gone, I had to use the bathroom, and I stumbled upon a video, and it was of Kyrell and Makaya, I don't know what his name is, from Ampersand 1, and yeah, I think I have to stand. Anyways, they look like so much fun. Little cutie patooties. I don't know. I was gonna go see Ampersand 1 because they came here, but I just never got tickets, and then it came and it went. Actually, did they come yet? No, that's 8-Turn who hasn't come yet. I do want to go see 8-Turn. So that's on the 14th. If we're not open and we're closed, girl, I'm gonna go. Side quest. I'm kidding. I just love going to concerts. Also, I like 8-Turn. I don't really know much about their music, but I do love the members, so that's enough for me. A little $80 side quest, you know, nothing big. Well, 100 because you know I'm finna get merch. Okay, 115. Because I'm gonna have to get dinner too. Anyways, getting off track. Because again, I don't think we're gonna be open that Tuesday, so I don't see why not. Here I go. Always ready to spend money. Ooh, SM Town. SM, we can fight. We can fight. There was one thing I said not to do, and that was announce Kai. They announced Kai, so I've spent the last 4 days trying to figure out, because my best friend's graduating like that next Saturday. So SM Town's on the 11th. My best friend graduates, I think, on the 17th, 18th, one of those two. Whichever one. It's the Saturday after SM Town, and she goes to San Diego State. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, because right now my plan is to try to get a ticket. I can get a ticket. I'm not worried about getting a concert ticket and the plane ticket. It's everything else, because I literally, as soon as they announced it, like Maya is the one who told me. She sent me like the lineup and I was like, so are we going? And she was like, I don't know. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, like who's going. I think I'm just gonna like buy a plane ticket and a that's upside down, and the concert ticket, and then just figure it out from there. Because I do want to go to my best friend's graduation, and we may be in between festivals at that point, so I may not have to work at all, which I'm trying to figure out, because if I have to work, then I need to know. Like, if we're working, I need to know so I can request the time off and, like, tell my boss, like, hashtag gonna be in Cali for a whole week. Because my plan is, this is my plan. Y'all let me know what you think, okay? Because I know y'all like to be my voice of reason. Because y'all, especially like my besties like Shy, y'all will be like, that's financially stupid, don't do it. But let me know. My plan is to buy a one-way ticket to LA. Preliminary plan, okay? Things can change. But preliminary plan, buy a one-way ticket to LA. And then go to the concert, like day of the concert. So my plan is to fly into LA like around 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. LAX, because I was gonna do Long Beach, but it's actually cost like significantly more, and it's literally the same distance from there to the, because the thing is, they're not performing at like Crypto.com Arena, aka Staples Center. They're not performing at SoFi. They're not performing at BMO. They're performing in Carson, California, at Dignity Health Sports Park. That's where they're holding this. And it sucks just because it's so far away from the airport. It's so far away from either airport. It's 20 to 30 minutes away. And that was at like 9:30 last night here, which means it was like, what, 6:30 there? Oh, we have aespa? Oh yeah, from the SM album. But, so that's my plan. Literally my only plan right now, the only thing I have planned out is one-way ticket to LAX. Hear me out, okay? One-way ticket to LAX, go to the concert, and at some point, take the train from LA or Anaheim or whatever down to San Diego. That's it. And then come home either Monday or Tuesday of the next week. Because her graduation's on Saturday. Her parents come in on Thursday. We're probably gonna do dinner that night. And then, yeah. So, I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. Baby, is that really what you want? Sorry, I'm listening to Adele right now. Oh, by the way, this is in fact Jenny's Target card. I figured that out. It's because they all have the same bag. I think I saw that every card has the same bag. It's fine. I'm just getting these three and that's it. Jenny's album was so just like, it was good. Like, it was good. It's just not my favorite. Because Lisa's album was just so good. And Lisa just made the music that I listen to on a daily basis. All right. My two work besties just are texting the group chat. This is so funny because the biggest stack is right now, the two biggest stacks are ITZY and The Boys. And I already know NCT is gonna be a massive stack. I do want to collect all of Lisa's solo cards for this album because I love all of them, but I just know that's gonna be a task. So we're just gonna get them as I get them, pretty much. Is this gonna be our last OT5 Red Velvet set ever? Question mark, because there's a lot going on. What's going on with Red Velvet? Does anybody know? I don't know. Back to my plan. So yeah, fly out Sunday, go to the concert. Got to figure out everything between the concert, and I'm thinking maybe Monday or Tuesday, take the train down to San Diego, be with her all week. Because of course, she's like, you're invited, obviously you can stay at my house, like you can sleep on the couch, you can sleep in my room, whatever you want to do. I was like, okay. Because her parents are probably gonna get an Airbnb. They always get an Airbnb when they go visit her. Because again, she lives in a house with other university kids. Like, I don't think they want to stay, you know. Her parents don't want to sleep on the couch, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. Why is there's 5? Because there's all the air in the sleeves. It's like, why is this stack so massive? We have our 3 of 4 members of SHINee. Well, 3 of 5. Sorry. May he rest in peace. We miss him every day. I miss him, and I wasn't even I can never say the fandom name. I wasn't even a SHINee stan back then, and I miss him. Some of their old music came up the other day because I was like listening to them. I was listening to my EXO SHINee NCT playlist, and some old SHINee music came on, and I heard his voice, and it made me just a little emotional, just a bit emo. So yes, sorry, my mom came in. She was on the phone with my sister. But anywho, moving on. That's the plan, preliminary. If anyone wants, like, if any of my friends change their minds and they're gonna come, because Maya's on the fence. She just doesn't know she's gonna be able to get the time off of work. But if she does, then we're gonna go, and that's gonna change everything. But we will see. I know I'm going. That's all. All I know is I'm going. I'm just trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do, because if I'm gonna be in LA by myself, then I'm gonna get a hotel for myself, and then the next morning, like early morning, get a train down to San Diego. Like, me and my best friend were on the phone talking about it for like 3 hours last night, so yeah. We will see what happens. I'm interested. I want to go, of course, because this is literally, like, I was telling my mom and my dad, like, this is literally my dream lineup. Like, I literally showed my mom my Spotify. I said, Mom, what do you see here? Like, I showed her my top 10 artists. She was like, NCT, Rise, ITZY, aespa, EXO, Kai, Yeji. I said, exactly. I said, now look at this. And she looked at the lineup. She said, wait, they're all on here. I said, exactly. Like, this is literally for me. This concert is for me. SM did it for me. So, okay, we've gone through almost gone through 2 50 packs of sleeves. So that's just mildly concerning. Just mildly concerning. We've now gone through 2 50 packs of sleeves. So, okay, we're back. I was talking to my mom about how insane my plan sounds while I was switching sleeves. Or pulling more sleeves out. She's like, yeah, it does sound insane. Your father just not gonna like that. I was like, well, it's gonna happen anyways. I mean, I will admit, a one-way ticket to LA sounds insane. I'm gonna book a one-way ticket to California. But it's because, again, I don't know what my friends are doing. I mean, if I have to go by myself, I'll go by myself. Like, I don't care. Like, I really, really want to go to this concert. But if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. I'll just watch it from home. Like I did the Soul one. But, like, if you think about it, like, it's in May. We're going to have a new Wish comeback. Mark and Kai are going to be back as soloists. Like, and you know they're going to give Mark a solo stage. They have to. They have to be giving Mark a solo stage. There's no way they're not going to give Mark a solo stage. There's just no way. Let me down gently, don't pretend that you don't want me. I love it, water under the bridge. I'm watching Adele. Just like the old times when I used to film these and I would have Adele playing in the background. It's her Munich concert. I miss her so much. I'm so happy though that she's taking her little hiatus. You know, living her life up. I knew I had a BTS card. Speaking of BTS, so at my job, they play this like playlist on the on the speakers, of course. We're gonna put all of these together because I don't feel like having 987 stacks of just one group. Me acting like I'm not gonna have that for NCT, which is why I need the space. But they have this playlist and they play like a bunch of songs, and then they play Blood, Sweat, and Tears by BTS. Of all BTS songs, they chose Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I want to know who made the playlist because we need to be friends. And then what they play after that, I remember the first time I heard it, I looked at my supervisor, one of my supervisors, because she's also a K-pop fan. I said, am I hearing this correctly? She's like, yes. They played G by Girls' Generation. What do y'all know about Girls' Generation? What do you guys know about Girls' Generation? Wait, and Jay might also have a big stack. Wait a minute. But yeah, sorry, I just got looped into the Adele concert. But I can't believe I have J cards. I have so many J cards. I'm so excited. Like Jay, Taeyong, Eric, and Xion are like my main priorities, and Kai for getting like a lot of progress on them. And Jaehyung. Jaehyung's another one. Like once I get Taeyong to where I want Taeyong to be, I want to start knocking out Jaehyung as well because Jaehyung is going to be one of the more expensive ones I have to knock out. Should we talk about it? Okay, so when it comes to New Jeans, I still stand by them, of course, because hello. Because, like, girl, it's Hive. I don't trust that they weren't being shady and weird behind the scenes. But I will admit, New Jeans doing it the way that they did it was a little insane to me. But I understand why they did what they did. But, like, at the same time, like, the way they did it, though, was kind of just weird. And it didn't feel very thought out. Still stand by the girls, though, because, I don't know. I'm gonna listen to them over Hive any day, especially Adore, because Adore is the main one that was being shady, because once they did everything, I do still think that the girls were, I don't know what the word I want to use is, because there's never a word, but I just feel really bad because this shouldn't be happening. Like, they should be the ones going on a world tour. They should be on a tour by now. But they should have dropped that full album. Like, New Jeans should be at their peak, or NGZ, my bad. And now we're probably never gonna see them again. They said they're taking an indefinite hiatus, and I've heard that before. Girl, I'm a Fifth Harmony stan. I'm a Little Mix stan. The word indefinite hiatus means you're never gonna see us together again. Like, we have yet to see Fifth Harmony together. Any of them. Well, besides Dinah and Ally. Okay, so now we're into this buffoonery-ness of NCT. We just gonna get into it. I'm not gonna waste time. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's just all weird, and I think some people on the internet have been very quick to say what they want to say, which you're entitled to your opinion. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it, but I still stand by the girls. I wish the best for them. I only want the best for them. So, anyways, back to NCT. I can't get over this Jaeyoung. Like, Taeyoung and Jaehyung together in the year 2025? What? I love them so much, guys. I miss my Neos so much. Like, I'm so glad that my Neos are starting to slowly come back. Like, 10, Mark, Wish. I need that Rise comeback. Sunghan is gonna have his solo at some point. Lucas is supposed to allegedly have a solo. I'll believe it when it happens. Him being the only artist not going to SM Town is kind of pissing me off, but it's SM. I'm not surprised. So, those of you who are gonna watch my story and photocard video, love you to the moon and back, because girl, y'all are gonna be the best, because this is gonna be... When Shy said in her comeback video that if you need an N citizen to follow, I'm the one, girl, I got you. 3 stacks of NCT is insane. But it's just because NCT is so easy to collect. For the most part. Like, yes, there's a few members like Taeyoung or Jaehyung. Sometimes even Mark, where it's like, girl, these prices. But sometimes, a lot of them are really easy. Like, Jeno has his moments too. But a lot of them are really easy to collect. Like, Win-Win is easy to collect, except On My Youth. On My Youth has been giving me trouble, but it's because it was his last comeback. And it's looking like it was his last comeback, because bro don't even associate with NCT anymore. Does he follow the NCT account anymore? Does he follow the Wavy account? Does he recognize that he's a member of Wavy anymore? Like, I hate to say it, but I'm starting to feel like the writing's on the wall. I was talking about this with somebody. I don't remember who it was. I've been talking about this with a lot of people. I think Win-Win's just waiting out the contract. Trust, it hurt me to say that sentence out loud, but I feel like he is. I feel like he's just waiting out the contract. And I don't know. I think this year is going to be the telltale for me. If Win-Win does no group activities at all this year, then yeah, he ain't coming back ever. Because next year is year 7. So I know that some Win-Win fans are going to be hurt. Some NCT fans are going to be hurt. But girl, I don't want to be the one to tell you, but it's been a year. It has been almost 2 years since he promoted with anything, did anything related to NCT. So, I mean, they still post about him, so that gives me some hope, but that's also in the contract, so. I don't know. We will see in the near future. 2025 is now in full swing. I mean, it's March. NCT starting their comebacks. I already knew when they announced 10 solo that we were going to start the comeback cycle, because that means we're getting Mark, then we're going to get Dream, and I have a feeling that some point, or not Dream, Wish, some point after Wish and Mark solo, we're going to get that Dream announcement. I feel the Dream album coming. 127's the one I don't know. I know we're getting a Yuta solo in what, May or June? Twisted Paradise. I don't know what 127's gonna do, because I know Doyoung has to, you know, enlist. He said he was working on an album. Is that still a thing? I don't know. We're gonna find out in due time. Okay, that stack's getting a little too tall. want to topple over. So we will see what happens. I miss Win-Win, obviously. He is one of my biases, but oh my gosh. You know what? I have to sort these out anyways, so we'll just put them into random stacks at this point. So don't get me wrong, like I would love Win-Win to come back. Like I want him to come back, but if he doesn't, he doesn't. Like at this point, he's been gone for so long. To the point where, and what sucks the most is like after he left, Wavy started getting huge, right? So like now people are getting to know Wavy. There's people who already don't know who Lucas is. Now there's gonna be people who got into Wavy in 2024 who aren't gonna know who Win-Win is. And I can't even be upset about it. Because, you know, but honestly, wouldn't be upset if he left SM anyways because of the way that they've treated him his entire career. I mean, you debut him in one group, take him out right before that group gets big, move him to a group, move him to Wavy, barely promote Wavy, give them like $2 in a dream for a budget, and just stick him in the back all the time. Like, girl, fuck you, I'm leaving too. Hello? Gotta get another thing of sleeves real quick. Open. Open! Fuck, I'm on my goddamn cards. I'm on my sleeves. By the way, we're now on our third pack of photo card sleeves. Wait, is it our third? Is this our third or fourth? I don't remember, girl. I can tell you we have over 160 cards, I know that much. Because we have 160 and from the 4 Poké Market orders on their own. Plus everything I bought or received. So, which way is it? This way, okay. So, yeah. I think Dream's gonna have a comeback. Is it gonna be a mini or full? We'll find out at some point. I've seen people say that they're gonna do the Dream Show 4 this year. I don't know, we'll see. I know that once the momentum's over, I think Doyen will do his solo and then he'll enlist. I think after he enlists, we're gonna be pretty much no 127 really. We'll probably get like a subunit maybe with like Jungwoo, Johnny, and Yuta. I don't know, we'll see. I think Jungwoo should go, unless he's gonna do a solo. I do think once Dream starts going, they're not gonna stop. That much I know. Once Dream gets their solo, their comeback out, they're not gonna stop. So I think that's why they're enjoying this little break, because I think they know, because they probably know their schedule for the rest of the year. SM is going to have Dream booked and busy because they're gonna have to carry the name. I think after Dream will probably be Wavy. And then after Wavy will probably be a Wish comeback or a solo. I don't know, we'll see. I know Wish is probably gonna have a Japanese comeback at some point in this first half of the year. Probably June. If Wish is trying to follow the same cycle they had last year, which knowing SM, they probably are going to try to follow that every year with like with like a Korean comeback and then like 2, you know, I don't know, we'll see. I'm very interested to see what happens. I think it's gonna be a very long year, and then I have ITZY as well. So that's why I said this year, pretty much the only albums I'm gonna really be unboxing on the channel are gonna be ITZY, NCT, maybe Twice and Stray Kids, we'll see, but I can't promise that. Oh, and Kai, of course, Kai. Beyond that, I didn't order anything for, I mean, if I do Stray Kids and Twice, I may get like my favorite members, like my biases, digipacks, and maybe like a Nemo, just to get an OT set. Twice, I feel like the problem with Twice is it's so easy to collect them that I always feel like I really want to get like a set of albums. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna buy all of them. Let me shut up. But I'm gonna try not to. Nexi's gonna have a comeback, I think, soon as well. They start their tour in Japan, their 2025 tour. They start their tour, I think, in May or June. So I think they're gonna have a comeback probably end of April. A Japanese one. They've all dyed their hair, so there was a comeback coming. Cause y'all know, as K-pop stands, if your fave dyes their hair, it's a comeback coming soon. When the whole group dyes their hair, there's an album coming soon. Sorry if the lighting just got weird. The sun is, in fact, hiding behind the clouds. Also, at this time of day, the sun is coming in through the back of the house. And in what time is it? About 3 hours from now, the sun will be coming in directly on my bedroom, which is why I used to film right there. But I have a filming space now in my house. I'm gonna get a rug, I think, because I'm gonna be filming out here for a while. So I might get a rug, and if anything, I'll just move the rug into my room. I do want to get another mark and another Haechan of this so that I can have one for the 127 spread and one for the dream spread. Because I was going to put these into my my NCT binder. And I may still put them in their full group. But for now, I'm just going to put them into their individual sections. Well, I think I set up for these, actually. Oh my god, we still have a whole other stack of NCT sleeve. And I'm like, these sleeve piles are about to like topple over. So we're just going to combine some piles real quick. For you. So yeah, I'm gonna slow down now. I think April, the story and photocard video for April will pretty much probably just be Yeji, because all her albums will come in. Mark, 10, those JYP platform albums, and that's probably it. I mean, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be, and then if I buy anything from my friends, but that's probably just about it. I don't think I'm gonna be doing much else beyond that, because again, I need to get ready, because I know May I'm gonna be in LA. That's gonna be expensive. June I have Stray Kids. July I have nothing right now, but that's if I have a feeling in my soul Twice is gonna announce that comeback soon, and whenever they announce their comeback, it's gonna come with tour dates. And whenever they do the tour, I'm thinking if they're gonna do a tour, it's gonna be around Lollapalooza time, because they're already gonna be in America. JYP was not gonna get them a bunch of travel visas if they weren't gonna already be coming here. Because there's no way he's gonna get them travel visas for one night. Be for real. They're gonna be, because especially with how much it costs now to get travel visas, and he had to get 9 of them for the members alone, and then all of the staff. And you know they're gonna have some form of backup dancers. And you already know, like, they've all talked about the tour. Like, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of whenever that gets announced. So, yes. I feel it. That announcement's coming. And that's the one I'm waiting for. That's, like, the big announcement I'm waiting for this year, is the Twice one. Because they're one of my ults. And one of my biggest regrets was not seeing them when they came to Georgia in 2022. Or 2023 for the Ready to Be tour. Because that was like my favorite tour. Because I really wanted to see them, but I was like 19. I had just got my license the year before. Like, I just wasn't where I am now. Where it's like now, I'm like, girl, let me go to LA by myself. And And I was talking with my best friend. I think part of it is like once you do your first trip by yourself, then you feel like, you know what, I can do this. This is gonna be like the longest sleeve with Jordi I've done in a very long time. But it's because I have so many cards and I have so much to talk about. Even though I have no idea what I've talked about. This is why, like, for my last one, I made like a list. Oh my god, there's no way we're almost out of outer sleeves. This is ridiculous because I still have a whole stack. I still have a whole stack of cards. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. There's so many cards. Why am I not sleeping on camera? That's what y'all are here for, right? I'm just kidding. You're only here to listen to me talk in circles. Guys, I'm gonna need more outer sleeves and inner sleeves in a second. But yeah, I am so excited for this year. I'm so excited for new music, honestly. Like, from all of my faves. Twice, ITZY, Stray Kids, all 987 units of NCT, their cousins. Like, I'm really excited for new music. Need another outer sleeve. Oh my god, open. If you're wondering, these are the sleeves I use. They are linked down below. This Zhaojun card. I love this Zhaojun card so much. I can't believe I pulled it. I miss Zhaojun. I feel like I just don't pay attention to Zhaojun anymore because I'm just like, I'm not as into Wavy as I used to be, you know? And it's not because of Win-Win, it's not because of Lucas, it's just like, I don't know, they had like a shift. And I like the shift, but I love how popular they're getting, but like All My Youth is my favorite title track. Guys, we're busting out another one. This Zhaojun card. I love Zhaojun so much. I want a Zhaojun solo. I don't know how likely that is, but I would love a Zhaojun solo. Like, even if it's just like a mixtape, like even if it's like a single album, I want a Zhaojun solo. Let me go ahead and squeeze air out of these cards real quick. Because that will help with the stacks not like falling over by taking some of the air out of these sleeves. There's a lot. There's a lot. There we go. We're gonna have 6 stacks of NCT, by the way. Just let that sink in. So there's 100 cards in each of my Mandu Deco packs, and I've already had 2 in here. And I just opened a 3rd one, so we're over 200 cards. Yes. This is not insane at all. Control from the far. But we're almost done with the stack. We're on Rise and Wish, and then my POBs and exclusives and whatever. So we're getting closer. Sorry, my throat is like, I don't know. I think I've developed some allergies and I can't take pills. Like, I don't know why. Like, I just consciously cannot take a pill, which is a good thing. Like, you don't have to worry about me being a drug addict, but I don't know. I love my sleeve combination, don't get me wrong, but like, the only thing I don't like is how much air they hold. And I know it's not just them, like other sleeves do that too, but like, and it just takes a little like push and boom, pow, wow, they're good. And these are cards I don't plan on ever getting rid of, so like, I don't care if I damage them just a little bit. Like if they have a little bend to them or whatever, I don't mind. Like, I don't mind if cards are just like a little damage. Like if they have a few flaws, okay, but like if they're like a giant dent in the middle of the face, then yes, we're gonna have a problem. But like if it's like a little, you know, a little curve, oh well. Like these are my cards, they're going in my binders. And I don't plan on getting rid of these cards, ever. You know, Antony. I'm so sad that this is the only Anton card in this entire photo card. Of like 200, almost 300 photo card, I don't know how many, we're just gonna say 300. 300 photo cards, that's the only Anton, are you serious? Oh, my wishies. I'm so excited for their comeback. It looks so cute. It looks so cuteful. I will be buying all of their albums, and I will be, if they do a photo book, I'm gonna buy 2. For the same reason I'm bought 2 trilogy versions. One for, pretty much for polls, because again, I collect OT. And then if I want them to do member versions. Can they do member versions? Like, they didn't do any member versions for Steady, which was weird. But I think that's just because, like, SM, I don't think they know, like, I think SM's still trying to gauge how popular Wish truly is, because I think Wish is very popular within Asia, like Korea and Japan and a little bit of China and like, you know, Asia. But I don't think they know how big Wish is on a global scale yet, because they haven't really, like I was thinking about it, Wish hasn't done any global promotions outside of Asia yet, which is fine. Like they just finished their first year. Like they just now are in their like 2nd year. Like I was thinking about it. I think if I remember correctly, I think SM Town is gonna be their first time performing in America. If that's true, then like, that's not bad. Like they didn't go to KCON last year. Yeah, I believe that this is gonna be their first time in America. Oh, I'm so excited. I just don't know what I'm gonna wear. Like, I don't know who I'm gonna rep. I think I'm gonna rep all of NCT, honestly. There's this photo. I'll see if I can put it on the screen if I remember. It's like an OT photo that has all of NCT on it. I think I'm gonna wear, like, get a shirt with that printed on it. See if I can find like a green shirt to put it on. And I think I'm gonna get a Wish light stick. I don't know, we're gonna see what I do. How long have I been filming for? Has it been over an hour? Because I know it's been over an hour. I feel like it's been over an hour. Well, I've been watching Adele for an hour. Holy shit, this clip's 30 minutes. I think the last one was like 45. Oh, editing me is gonna have a blast. Yeah, so it's it's editing Jordy, and editing Jordy currently hates filming Jordy because why is this shit so fucking long? Anyways, thanks for watching this far if you have. Editing me is going to have a blast. Honestly, I may not even edit this video. I might leave it uncut for you guys. Could you imagine? Shion, my baby boy. Okay, he's older than me. Let's sit down somewhere and be quiet. He's literally born 2 years before me. Literally, he was born in May 2002 and I was born in March 2004. So like a year and like what, 10 months before me? Love to you, love her. Treat her better. Gotta let go of all of our girls. We both know we ain't kids no more. Send my love to your lover. We're gonna start adding these to other piles because these piles are getting a little. This big Rise and NCT Wish pile is starting to fall over. Didn't realize I got that many cards for them. Guys, if you want to be mutuals, please follow me on Instagram, DM me. Like, we can be besties. I met so many friends. Like, I met so many friends at the NCT 127 concert that I talk to every day now. You set me free. Oh, similar to your lover. Treat her better. Gotta let go. Oh, Ariana. Let's talk about her. I'm excited. Her comeback is coming. I'm so excited. Okay, Jordan, she is not a K-pop idol. We need to stop saying comeback. But her repackage, deluxe, oh my gosh. Her repackage is coming soon. I'm so excited for the Eternal Sunshine repackage. Deluxe, oh my. It's literally called Eternal Sunshine Deluxe. Brighter days ahead, and I keep saying repackage. That's how you know I'm too deep into K-pop. I call everything a repackage now. We're just gonna keep calling it a repackage because at this point my brain's just gonna keep doing it anyways. So yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I should not have this many photo cards in 1 month. But like in my defense, I'm grown. Because pretty much all the photo cards I'm gonna get in April, I've already bought. Because they're in albums I pre-ordered. So when those albums start to trickle in, yeah, because at least by the end of April, everything should be here. Like Mark is the last comeback. April's store and photo card video is pretty much just gonna be my March albums. So yes, we're almost done, guys. We have like 10 more cards. I feel like I've been sleeving photo cards for hours. I'm gonna have to take a break before I put them away. But yeah. Anyways, how's y'all's day going? Doyoung, hey. Bestie. I need to get his other album. My Wish albums are gonna be a little expensive because I'm gonna get their album set and then I'm also gonna buy their Japanese album from last year, Wishful. I never bought it. Lucas. I still can't believe this was in there. Like they included Lucas in everything except the actual concert. Oh my god, I'm almost out of sleeves again. It's ridiculous. If you're ready, if you're ready, if you're ready, if you're ready, if you're ready. I got this. These 2 cards are gonna go inside real quick while I pull out. Okay, I need to turn these sleeves around because turning them around is starting to annoy me. I'm so excited to put these away though. And I hope you guys are excited to watch me put them away on Sunday. So today is Monday. Tuesday. It's definitely Tuesday. No, it's Monday. Today is Monday. I'm filming now. I'm gonna post the collective haul tomorrow. Then I'm gonna post the this on Friday. And then on Sunday, you guys will see the storing photocard video, unless I post it on Saturday instead. We'll see. We will see what happens. The universe is gonna universe, so. Me saying that like I'm not the one who has to push, upload, and publish. Oh my god, that's iconic. We started this sleeve with me with ITZY cards and we're ending with NCT, my 2 olds. And for our very last card, we have to open a new pack of sleeves. Wait, that's 2 packs of Titan Shield sleeves. 2 150s, so that's what? 300? No, yeah. And for our very last card, we have Mark's SM Global. There we go. All the stacks are stacked. We're ready to store. We are ready to put these cards in the binder. I think I am gonna sleeve these, but I'll sleeve these off camera and just put them into a binder somewhere. I don't know, we'll see. But yes, anyways, if you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble about literally nothing, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I love you guys to the moon back, and I will see you guys on Sunday for our storing photocard video where we're gonna put all of these cards away, and I'll have a number for that. So I'll have it on the screen here, the number of cards, but yes. Anyways, love you to the moon and back. Bye, my loves. Bye, besties. Have fun. Stream NCT.
기다린 오늘이야 활짝 열린 문 준비 끝난 두 발끝이 불타올라 right. Let's go.